welcome back to Skies of Arcadia Legends. Can I just say, I love this opening song. It's just so beautiful. It really is. I love it so much. Also, just watching the sky turn from, just go from day to night slowly. It's a very cinematic game. This whole game is just very cinematic. It's got beautiful sound design. I just love it. I really do just love this game. Alright, but yesterday, where we ended off, we got a new kind of crystal, so we can use a new element, and we were gonna go explore Shrine Island. We can see that there is a bunch of stuff, below the clouds. We kind of saw earlier that there's a bunch of stuff above the clouds as well. Here we can see some rock reefs, we can also see some air reefs. We can't really do much with any of that right now, because we're on a tiny little lifeboat, basically. But let's go explore. Or get into a battle, that works too. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're on a tiny ship, so we're on very close quarters. Aika does not quite have enough SP yet to use her move, so we'll just target down the Looper. If we can take out the Looper, it gets us an extra 100 gold. I think it also gets us slightly more magic experience, which would be nice, or it'll run away, which is what they usually do. Oh, screw you, you don't need to get a critical on me. I probably should decide who is going to be using I's ult. I'll set Aika to it for it now. And let's Delta Storm through the gas lane, because that should take him out. Yeah, Vice levels up his MP, or his magic, very slowly. He's not the slowest. I think he is the second slowest, though. He's either second or third out of all the characters in the game.
We did it!
He's very much more of a physical boy. So, generally speaking, just having him stay on healing magic, not usually the worst plan, because he's not going to be very magic intensive anyway. Might as well just keep him there to heal, because your healing magic in this game is all static. It heals in 500, 1000, I think maybe 2000, and then full recover. Actually, no, I don't think it even goes that far. I think it's just 500, 1000, full recover. Oh yeah, that's going to be a big magic stone. In the old world, this island was a sacred place. These ruins used to be some sort of temple. Nobody's been here for generations. Heard stories about this place. Apparently there are monsters crawling around inside. But there's also a big treasure, so let's go to it. Where we're going treasure hunting. Hell yeah. Alright, well let's save again. I'm going to be saving a lot more often than I did in that first 2 episodes. Because I really would prefer to not be losing my... I've never had this game freeze on me before. I've never had the Switch freeze on me before. Or not the Switch, the Wii freeze on me before. Which is what I'm playing this on. I prefer it to stay that way. So I'm just gonna be saving a lot more often so I don't lose progress anymore. Or lose progress again, I guess. Here we go. Place is flooded, but the moonstone's on the bottom. That is a honker. It must be huge. How are we gonna get it out of there? The water's pretty deep. Well, we could swim to the bottom. That seems like a terrible idea, though. Let's find a way to drain the water. That way we can just carry the moonstone out of here. Well, oh yeah, considering she can't swim. I was about to say, why can you not swim? However, I suppose they are sky pirates, not ocean pirates. You don't really need... You can't swim in the sky anyway, you just kind of fall. So I guess it makes sense. love this temple. It's a very good starting place. Oh, that's right. Can't really do much with that yet. Also, I do like how the maps fill out as you go across them, just to kind of give you a better idea of where you've been. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't track it at all. So there's no real big point in making sure they're all fully filled out.
Here goes.
It's just kind of neat. I think these guys are weak to ice, that's why Aika was able to take them out in one hit. Which works, you know, I was just gonna do some damage and take them out in the next turn with Lambda Burst, but that works too. Or not Lambda Burst, Alpha Storm. Oh cool, we got Max Spirit and Spirit both went up there. Neat. So now I will get 2 per turn from Vice instead of 1, so I'll be getting a total of 3 Spirit per turn now. Which is still not enough to really do anything on my first turn, but it's something. Okay, so let's take out you and you. Oh, I never actually really showed this either. I suppose I should when it gets back to that enemy selection screen, which is going to take me there right now. So you can kind of see on the left, or on the right there, how these guys have a blue outline to their box. That tells you that they are their element, basically. These guys are the blue element, which means they use wind and water type magic. As for what they're weak to, that's really not a super great judge of that. Typically, things like people with purple element are going to be weak to red, because fire is strong against ice. You know, there are some assumptions you can make, but it doesn't always follow those rules. So, alright, she's almost done with purple. When she's done with purple, I'll switch Vice over to it. Yeah, we can't really do a whole lot in here right now, aside from go through here. So we can interact with that crystal, which I'll do in a minute, but first, let's get some treasure! Got some more Sacred Crystals. Nice, those are always good. I don't believe there's any treasure on the other side, but just for sake of argument. Yep, nothing over here. There's also no enemies outside, so it doesn't really hurt you to be exploring out on this top layer here. But let's go reactivate the shrine. I'm amazed that this thing has been here since the old world, apparently, and no one has done this. No one has explored this place enough to grab these treasures. It's just been sitting here. This whole shrine has just been sitting here for ages. No one's explored it to grab its treasures or, like, reactivate it or anything. No, we're the first ones who really go traipsing through this place. I guess, to be fair, we're also the only ones who live anywhere nearby. And, no one else really has any reason. And even we don't really have much reason to go here. But yeah, now that it's activated, we can actually light up these lanterns. Which, again, I don't believe actually does anything. But we can. I always like lighting all of them up. It's just as a thing to do. It really doesn't do jack all, but it's fun. I like doing it, so I'm probably going to do it again here. I do seem to remember that there are a couple I can't get to. Okay, and see these guys have a silver outline, which tells us that they are aligned with the silver moon. Which is a very interesting element. It is the element of life and death. So it has your resurrection magic, it also has your insta-kill magic. It's also just generally pretty resistant to things. Like, it doesn't have a whole lot of weaknesses, it also doesn't really have a whole lot of strengths. So it's an interesting element, that's for sure. Vice, take out this one. Let's see if an Alpha Storm will be enough to take out these guys. And since we have seen that before, I'll just skip it. Okay, so it is not quite enough. If she goes up another level, it'll probably be enough to one-shot him. Okay, I was kind of worried that he would laser there and take her out, but he didn't. So we're good. Cool.
That was a close one.
Yeah, they also have different battle animation, like end battle animations, depending on who defeated the opponent and how much HP they have at the end of the battle. Their little animation there will change. Alright, cool. Got the first purple move, Cristalli, which is a single target ice attack. It's probably the strongest single target attack she's going to have for a while. But let's go ahead and heal her back up. Yeah, so this will restore 500 HP, the next one will restore 1,000. I think there's another one after that that restores 1,000 to everyone, and then finally there's one that restores all HP to a single target. If I recall the green magic correctly. Green magic also has poison associated, that's its attack magic version. Because pretty much all of the elements have an attack version and a non-attack version, let's say. Or a damage version and a non-damage version, I suppose is probably the better way to put that. Actually, I'll switch you over to purple. And yeah, generally speaking, you should probably always have somebody on green. Well, these guys actually seem to be pretty resistant to purple, because she was not doing as much damage. Or maybe they're both just doing more damage because they went up a level. That's probably more accurate. Green and purple seem to be pretty neutral on these guys, actually. Which is fine. Almost another level. Yeah, I'm gonna go up a lot of levels in this dungeon. Especially fighting Seekers, because they give a lot of experience. Let's see, have I missed any? Not yet. There's going to be one on that side that I can't quite get to, because I can't actually go across this little broken area here. Okay. Well, I'll just smack you. Too bad I don't have quite enough spirit per turn to just use Alpha Storm, because that would be enough to take all of these guys in one shot. I will by the end of this dungeon. More than likely. Because I'm pretty sure your level ups are fixed in this game. But I do remember Spirit always leveling far slower than I want it to. It's probably the most important stat. There we go. Max MP's gonna go up again. Vice actually got quite a bit of quick on that level. Yeah, I can't go across that. That's okay. Because now, we can go outside. Now that we are under the temple, there will still be enemies out here, though. So there weren't enemies outside on top of the temple, but there's definitely enemies out here. Including this big boy. Alright. Well, let's hit you. And actually, I don't think this is going to do a whole lot to the maracas, but let's find out. Yeah. Probably better to just not worry about that. Just hit him normal. Okay, you're gonna do that, and the other one is defending. That's why he didn't take much damage. Okay, you attack that one, and I want to see if this will hit the other maraca. It might not. Oh, cool, it did. I think that was enough. Yeah, buddy. Alright, cool. Yeah, I really do like the battle system in this game. It's very chrono triggered in that you kind of have to figure out, okay, who's going to be attacking where. Except in this one, your SP just builds over time, so it really, really encourages you to just use your SP, because after the battle, it's gone. And you start back from scratch, so you might as well use it while you got it, just to do free super moves. Oh, okay, so let's take out the Flestics first. The next set of moonberries I get, I'm probably going to just continue leveling up Aika's special moves for a while, because I find her special moves to be, well, more useful than Vice's for a lot of things. He does have one that would be really, really nice to have as quickly as possible, but it's going to take far longer to get there than I want it to, so it's probably better to just focus on some of her stuff for a little while, because she also has a few that I kind of just want to get as soon as I can. Namely, her next one is the big one that I really want to get. After that, I suppose it's not probably too bad to focus on Vice for a little bit.
Here goes.
There we go.
Is it over already?
Okay. Get a little bit more XP. Vice is going to go up a level in purple, which is good. And on the next turn, I'll probably switch Vice back over to green, and then let Aika hang out in either red or purple. I guess I'll go to red with her for a little bit, because she'll go up a level in green around the same time well, actually before Vice does. Alright. Just gonna quickly open this and run away, so we don't get blasted off into the sky. Because, that is death. Falling here equals death. Do not do that. Actually, this is probably why people haven't explored here, because it's actually safer to attack an Armada vessel. Less chance of falling to your death. Alright, so I can go that way, and kind of loop around. I can also go back up this way. Activate these guys. I think going this way just leads me to treasure, so I'll go this way first. Ooh, we got a looper. Okay. Well, attack the Flestic, because you have a much better chance. No, wait. Change you to red. Change you to green. There we go. You attack Flestic, because you have a much better chance of hitting him. Well, you have a much better chance of hitting the looper than anyone else, so. And we'll take you out, and see what the looper does. Is it gonna run, or is it gonna stay? It's gonna pirate. Okay. Well, if I don't take it out on this turn, and it stays, then I can guaranteed take it out with, Cutlass Fury. Had to remember my moves there. Hey, got him. Yeah, watch how much gold this gives me.
That wasn't so bad.
It is kind of ridiculous. Bam. Give me like an extra 100 compared to what I've been getting from everyone else. Which, at this point in the game, is quite a bit. Activate. There we go. Again, I don't think activating all of these does anything, but I just like to do it. Alright, and this puts me out here. Which I'm pretty sure this just leads me to treasure. Also, just because I like filling out the maps, I always like to go the long way around those. This game has just a lot of little things that don't really do anything, they just feel good to do. Yeah, I should just focus down on people that I can actually kill in this turn. Or they'll defend, that works too. Alright, well at least those two are really grouped up, so Aika should be able to finish them off. Although I don't actually know if she'll be able to take out the Maraca on her hit. But I can try it. Now one thing I could also be doing is having Vice focus to get an extra 2 SP. Oh, that's right, if you don't skip these soon enough, then you have to watch the full animation. Alpha Storm's animation is not that long. There are some others that are very, very long, and you definitely want to skip them if you can. Alright, so we'll have Vice attack the Maraca, and you attack the Looper because you have higher hit percentage. Hey, got him. Yeah, always take out a Looper when you can, because they're gonna give you good stuff for it. They also have a very small chance of, like, almost every enemy has a very small chance of dropping a accessory. Like the Maracas can drop Maraca shells, and I think the Loopers can also drop, like, a Looper ring or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it does. Most of them are not, like, critical pieces of equipment. They're definitely not going to be, like, your best stuff in the game or anything. But a lot of them are pretty fun. Alright, got some Sacred Crystals. It looks like this might actually lead me to the bottom here, so maybe this was actually the proper way to go. Okay, we're just gonna have a Looper. You know what? Let's actually focus on this turn then, because that'll guarantee the next turn I'll be able to Cutlass Fury, or he'll run away. That works too.
Is it over already?
Now, one thing when they run away is you don't get any XP or gold, but you still get magic experience for the battle, which, at least you get something if they run away. Yeah, so this is actually going to lead me to the bottom, which I suppose that's fine. You don't instantly leave the dungeon after beating it, I'm pretty sure. So I can just come back around for, to go that other path here in a moment. Just run around the corner there. Make sure there's nothing to see. And there's a save point. We know what a save point means in RPG. Okay. Looks like I've got a back attack on these guys. That's pretty sweet. Smack you. And smack you. This should get Aika another level in magic, or in green magic, I think. Actually pretty close to going up another level just entirely. But I won't worry too much about that. Okay, she got Noxie, so that is the green element attack magic. Now, I do want to heal here, so let's top these guys off. Save. And let's give this a shot. That's a lot of water. You know, it's too bad too, because I think that might have been fresh water. You probably could have drank that. Although it's probably been pretty stagnant, actually. Probably wouldn't have been a good idea to drink. Finally made it. That wasn't too bad. Look at the size of that stone. It'll be an adventure and a half just to get that thing outside. Aika, what's wrong? Those rocks are moving. Well, we did reactivate this temple, which was apparently a sacred place. And now we have to deal with the temple's guardian. Okay, so this guy can get pretty nasty. But let's just hit him for right now. Delta Shield I don't think is going to actually be super useful to me here. So let's just smack him. Actually, Crystallia is probably going to be a good one to use against this guy. Okay, he's got a pretty strong punch, target search. Looks like he's targeted Ica for this one. So, Vice should be fine to attack. Ica is going to want to defend here. Or I'll get counterattacked, that works too. Yeah, because he does target search first to give you an indication of who he's going for, then uses Blaster. Blaster is a linear attack and can do a lot of damage, so I'm kind of glad my guys are spread out a little bit here. Let's Cutlass Fury, and let's check out Crystallia. Only uses 1 SP to use, which is pretty sweet.
Moves, give me strength.
Eh, that did okay. Better than her regular attack. Okay, he's just gonna punch me. I'm fine with that, because I'll just punch him back. And then we'll Cutlass Storm, or Cutlass Fury. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so we'll just smack you again. And now I'm curious as to whether Pyre would actually be better. I have a feeling Crystallia does more damage, because it's a single target, it tends to. Yeah, it does like 1.5 times damage. But at the same time, I'm not super concerned about losing to this guy. I'm clearly kind of kicking his ass. So let's defend again. And sure, let's use Noxie, why not? This does mean I won't be able to Cutlass Fury on my turn, but let's show it off. Because it does do damage, and it has a chance to poison. Obviously, this guy's probably going to be immune to poison. Or he'll attack instead of using his Blaster. Interesting. Well, let's attack and use Crystallia then. And then on my next turn, I can Cutlass Fury him to finish him off. Because I won't finish him off on this turn. Okay, he's gonna target search again. But I'm actually not super concerned. I will have Ica defend just in case. Yeah, if you caught it there, the music just changed because both of my people are, my guys are below half health, so the game finds that I'm not doing super hot. Yeah, the music will change the music changes depending on how well you're doing in the battle, which is just kind of cool. I really like that touch. Way better than the bleeping in Pokemon.
That wasn't so bad.
Alright, but we beat him. Got a lot of gold for that. Still hasn't gotten more spirit. Alright. Sweet, got a Moonberry too. Those Moonberries from bosses are not a guaranteed drop. They're pretty common drop from a boss, but they're not guaranteed. Anyway, we need to secure that Moonstone. It's huge. Definitely worth going through all this trouble. We won't have to worry about fuel for a while. Treasure hunting is my favorite part of being an air pirate.
Yeah!
They have to do their victory clap. Got a raw Moonstone. Hell yeah. I don't remember if this boots me back to the top of the dungeon or leaves me in the bottom. Just another peaceful day over in Pirate Isle. Not too windy out. Well, time to get to work. Gotta loosen up a bit. Huh? Oh, that's not a great sign. Oh boy. Armada ships approaching. Full squadron. Alright, everyone underground. And they are going to open fire on a village. Alright. I get it. They suspect this place of being a pirate, like, a pirate's den, but there are definitely civilians running around the top here. Never thought they'd find us. Your island is literally called Pirate Isle. Lord Galcian, we've blasted the island with cannon fire, and our troops have begun the invasion. Oh good, they seem very organized for a small village that's under siege. I don't know who their leader is, but he seems very capable. Perhaps Alfonso was in over his head. Maybe, or maybe he's just an idiot. No matter. Here's the battle's over. Retrieve the girl, bring her to me. Capture the air pirates. We need to interrogate them when we return to Valua. Valua? Valua. Whatever. Destroy their ship as well. What if they resist? What do you want me to do if that situation arises? I don't think they're foolish enough to resist. But if they do, burn the village and kill them all. Let the bodies rot in the sun and leave one of our flags to set an example. Well then. Okay, so it does bring me back to the entrance here. I do want to check out my HP is still pretty low, but let's heal that back up. Oh, I beat a boss, and that brought me from Vice the Unimpressive to Vice the Blue Rogue. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, several things will raise your ranking. Things you say, finding discoveries, beating bosses, beating temples. You know, just overall being impressive. But I'm going to go check out those other paths that we didn't go down before, because they probably will have treasure. Also, before I do that, I need to remember to actually take a look at that moonberry. Okay, yeah, she's going to require 2 to get her next one. I probably should just get this move for Vice. Or I could save up until I get another moonberry and then get more stuff for Ica. Anyway. I'm not going to make you watch me go all the way back down there, so I will just meet you guys back at that little turning point. I know we're going a little long here, but we're almost done with this temple. We might as well just finish it off in this episode. Alright, we're back down here on the bottom, so the way we didn't go before was over here. Now, I do just want to light up these little lanterns here, because why not? Does look like there is one up top there that I missed as well. Again, lighting these up doesn't do anything. I just like to. Alright, let's take out these flat sticks real quick here. So I can actually take them out in one hit. There we go. I was really hoping I'd counter that. Hey, gonna counter that one though. Alright, I might be able to take out the Seeker in one Alpha store. Or, yeah. I know I wouldn't be able to take out the Maraca though. Let's see if this will do it. Maybe? Yeah, cool. Alright.
That was easy.
I was not actually sure if I'd be able to take him out or not. In one hit. Yeah, one thing I do appreciate with this game as well is that it's not a game in which you ever need to grind. Like, I don't think I've... That was weird. I don't think I've ever done any grinding in this game, just ever, really. As long as you run around and actually, explore the dungeons and try and find all the treasures, you're gonna be doing just fine in levels. It's... alright, cool. Yeah, I got a moonberry, so definitely worth coming back for that. Because that means I can now get her next super move, which is an attack that hits all opponents on the field. This is one I want to get as quickly as possible. Lambda Burst. Okay, now that I have that, I probably, well, I'm kind of torn, because there's one more move. Her next move is also extremely useful, but I should probably focus on Vice a little bit more instead. But now that we have that, we should be good to go. So, I need to work my way back out of this temple. But I will see you guys in our next episode of Skies of Arcadia after I have gotten out of here. So I will see you guys then.